Make you feel blessed, I know that you need it, I want you to see it, and baby believe me. Try my best to hide all my feelings while dealing with demons, don't want you to see them. Look, the universe throwing big signs. You sent me a hey and I still smile. You really changed me big time. I've been feeling and I still cry. I want you to know that I want you to grow. I want you to prosper.
Shit, I'm too much of a goofball. Alright, 3, 2, 1. What's going on? What's happening? Welcome to Respek in Conversation. I'm your host, Kid Respek. And yeah, man, welcome. Yay. Alright, cool. Now, I'm going to be your host for as long as the show runs, first and foremost. I'm also going to be your host for as long as I'm alive, because why? The show is mine. You know what I'm saying? I own the channel, the label, you know. What else do? I do everything, yeah. Even this podcast, that I do everything by myself. I feel it's tough, you know. It's tough. You when there's no jobs, you employ yourself. You get me? But yeah, let's get straight into it. Now, essentially, this podcast, as I've mentioned on my Instagram, that it is real, it's raw, it's unscripted, you know, it's authentic, right? Now, I will, of course, be having celebrity guests on occasion, but, you know, on the regular, I'll be talking to people in my life who I either look up to or I'm genuinely interested in hearing what they have to say. You know, and this is like people, yeah, like namely, you know, my grandmother, my father, you know, wise people, those people, you know, my old lady, Uncle Floz, he's in South Korea, Mama Ane, she's in South Korea as well. Who else? My friends, a few close friends, because yeah, my people have some interesting stories, yeah. That's pretty much it with regards to the guests. Now, I figured I should talk a bit about myself during the first episode, you know, just to get the ball rolling, so that we can, you know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I will be in the beginning of each episode, I'll be asking the guests a few questions, right? Just to break the ice, you know, to get to know them a bit better, as well as, you know, to break the ice, you know. So yeah, it's an icebreaker basically, right? So these questions I'm gonna answer these questions, by the way. So these questions in no particular order. They are: what is your favorite memory of music? Number 1. Number 2, what is your favorite Bible verse? And what does it mean to you? Right? And what did you want to be at the age of 5? And what is it that you're doing now? And what impacted that decision consciously, right? But next question would be, how would you want your kids to remember you when you die? Cool. Now the answers to those questions are, okay, favorite memory of music. It would be my first time in studio, you know, my first time making music in a real recording studio. We were in Maftown, we were in Mahikeng, Northwest. That's where I was born and raised, by the way. We're getting to know each other. I like this. We were in Mahikeng, and then I had written a song, right? My uncle seemed to like where I was going with the concept, so it's like, let's slap a beat on this, then let's go record. I'm like, alright, cool, sharp. You know, we go through his catalog of beats. You know, he has beats like, yeah, he's also gifted, you know, musically. He's actually had a big influence and impact in my taste in music and the sound I aim to achieve in the music I make. You know, because I grew up like around the influences of your Kulichanas and, you know, Tuksenganga, heavy Motsako, you know, the typical Mahikeng hip hop stuff, you get me? So yeah, back to the story, right? Pick out a beat, sharp, okay, I like this one, okay, studio, we vibe to the Smart TC just before the bridge, and then we get into this house, right? We walk into this house. I find this producer guy on the laptop. He looks me dead in the eye. Nigga doesn't even greet me. He's like, "Are you ready?" I just arrived. I just arrived. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, man, it was an experience and a half. I mean, it's the first time, you're obviously gonna flop there and there, but I had a great time, had a blast. Recorded the song, a banger, one hell of a banger. And then I leave the studio, right? As I get home, I'm like, damn it. My uncle's like, what's wrong? I'm like, Chief, I forgot the USB by Daman's house. Hey, we call Daman. Daman is like, nah, the USB is not here. We look in the car. USB is not in the car. Daman stole my song, basically. How do you steal from a 12-year-old? Like, people are sick, But it's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna let it go, you know. It's whatever, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what my favorite memory of music is, because the reason why it's my favorite memory is it was the first time that I heard myself over a beat sounding like the people I idolized, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought, yeah, like I'm one of them, Bet. Now, what's the next question? Next question is favorite Bible verse and what it means to you. So my favorite Bible verse for me would have to be Isaiah 41 verse 13, which says, I don't remember what exactly it says, but it says something about, when I have nowhere to go, when I don't know what to do, actually, the Lord is there with me. So I should never ever have to worry about my path, because I know God will guide me regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite verse and what it means to me. Now, cool. Next question. So next question is what is your favorite Bible? Jeez. Your favorite Bible verse and what it means to you, right? My favorite Bible verse would have to be Isaiah 41 verse 18, which in essence talks about regardless of me knowing the way to where I'm going, or having sight of my path, God will guide me regardless. He's gonna be there for me. So I never really worry about much, because I know He has my back. You know what I'm saying? Bad. So yeah. And then what did I want to do at the age of 5? I've always wanted to rap. To this day, I wanna rap. I wanna rap. I wanna rap. Yeah. I've had that dream since 5. I still have it now. We're making music. We're trying to get my name out there, and slowly but surely, we'll get there. It can only be through God, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Right now, what I'm doing is still rapping, I guess. Are we pushing? We working. We'll have to see where this goes, right? Yeah. How do I want my kids to remember me when I die? Dog. My kids should know that time I was a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been through it all. And I'm still standing. I want them to what I want them to take from me is that they should be able to stand for themselves. Whether good or bad, they should be able to pat themselves on the back and say, I'm still standing and I'm still gonna keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? And in order to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me. You get me? So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in conclusion, this episode was basically to let you into a small part of my world, and I would love for you to grow with me and my brand, Respek Entertainment. Yeah, man. And to the listeners, I love and appreciate you. As kiss. Now, until next time, it's peace and love. Yes.